Hello. We're not doing a Ramones review, but we are doing something rather special. CJ Ramone released Last Chance to Dance in November of 2014, last year. I know, time goes really quickly. It was on Forever Records. And it has 12 tracks, and in traditional Ramones value, it doesn't really last long. All I can say is the packaging is quite basic. I was expecting a booklet, but hey, someone has a budget, so, you know, whatever. It's all on the disc, that's what matters. But anyway, I got the physical copy. I always get a physical copy. And I am going to pick up the first single on a 7-inch vinyl, which is called Understand Me. Now, this is a really traditional Ramones song. I sometimes struggle to remember this isn't off a Ramones record, that CJ's just taken lead vocals off. Unfortunately, it's amazing to think that the last Ramones album was 20 years ago this year. 20 years ago. That's insane. And they last appeared on stage 19 years ago, so time has really flown, and luckily their the reputation and the credit they deserve is finally here. They're getting recognised one way or another. Unfortunately, after a lot of key members have passed away, but CJ Ramone, Richie Ramone and Marky Ramone, I keep on touring and releasing albums and really getting the name out there, and and CJ, if you don't know, he replaced Dee Dee in about 1988-89, and was in about 3 records, Mondo Rosario, Acid Eaters and Anis Amigas. And now we've got onto the songs. On the first one, Understand Me, as I said, it's a classic Ramones song. It's what you'd expect. It's straight to the point, really basic, but at the same time extremely enjoyable. I often have this on repeat. This is the single of the album, and I can see why. It's really enjoyable. It's probably the perfect post Ramones release of any member that really represents the band in its glory. Now, if we go on to the second track, Won't Stop Swinging, it still holds the same tradition. It's a little bit darker. It really represents CJ's life, talking about his hometown, his stint in the American forces, and what he's had to earn in his life, and his achievements all come from hard work. And it's pretty much in the lyrics. I mean, most of Ramones songs have a chorus and 2 verses, and they pretty much repeat the verses, and the song comes in about 2:30 roughly. I'm not sure about this song, but I'm just sort of saying general Ramones lengths of tracks. But Won't Stop Swinging, the chorus is very enjoyable, very clever. The solo is also a nice little highlight, a nice little treasure in there. One More Chance. And no, I'm not going to pop out a lung, but I feel like it. One More Chance is reminds me of what Joey would have written. He's probably up there sitting on a cloud chilling, very pleased to know that his young apprentice CJ has released such a really handsome track. And I can't really have anything negative about it. The album itself is a solid piece of work. I'm trying to pick faults and I'm trying to pick holes, but I do struggle. Lyrically, it's tight enough. Musically, it's strong in places, and arrangements are what you'd expect from a musician from like CJ. A lot of people write him off because they don't count him as a Ramone, and you're a fucking idiot if you do think so. Well, actually, everyone's allowed their opinion, and my opinion is that because if you actually listen to this album, it proves that CJ's not a real Ramone. It's totally false. He was in the band for like 6, nearly 7 years, and released 3 albums of them. And toured ridiculously. You earn your stripes when you're in a band like the Ramones, or more than 5 years. Trust me. And that not only was the material and the studio output really high, the touring one as well. Carry Me Away Until the End. Carry Me Away is another clever track. Each track seems to have its own sound to it. You can pick one, and they're all memorable. They don't just blur into one. I find that a lot of punk, it's just the same. It gets either really dull quite easily, or something really exciting, lyrically intriguing. And I find that with this, each song, luckily enough, is memorable on its own. Mr. Kalashnikov is a clever one. When I saw that on the back, I was wondering how the fuck he's going to get that into a song, but he did. And Clusterfuck, and that is a true Dee tradition. I can imagine Dee singing that, Richie, and that would be such a good Ramones song back in the day, and it's a really good Ramones song today. The title track, that's a real highlight on the album. I can see why it's the title track. The art cover is a prostitute called Dolly, somewhere in New York. There's a trivial fact for you. But I enjoyed it, and I got it on the first week. I got it on the first week of release, or the first day, sorry. And hopefully after seeing this, you'll pick it up, because I thoroughly recommend it. It can be quite expensive in certain places, so I recommend you listen to it on Spotify, make up your own mind. I haven't seen it on vinyl, but I presume there is one, because vinyl is the pardon me. Vinyl is the growing physical media that music is purchased on. So I recommend this. CJ Ramone, Last Chance to Dance. Check it out.